Before I say a single word more, can we just say, awesome job, Texas House? Amazing! It's so special to be here. I'm Michael Kowski. I serve as the president and CEO of McKinney. Who's been to McKinney, Texas? Love it, love it. I heard some stuff today, and so speaking at this point, I get to tie it all together. I didn't hear people speaking about money, incentives. I heard about culture, right? So the vision statement for the city of McKinney is we build relationships, full stop. That's what we do. And I'm gonna tell you why that works and why it means something to hear. Have you folks seen this map before? It's fascinating. That blue square is DFW. More people live in that blue square than in those individual states. More people live in that blue square than Indiana, Arizona, Utah, etc. The amount of talent coming to this area cannot be undervalued at all. And so McKinney, Texas right now is the best real estate market in the entire country. We're considered the most affordable city, best farmers market. There's a sense of place there that's really, really special. The most special part of McKinney is our downtown. We have a historic Texas Square downtown that has over 200 businesses, 35 restaurants, 0 national franchises. Incredible. A Michelin recommended restaurant is in downtown McKinney, Texas. It's the heart and soul. It's the heartbeat of our city overall. I'm gonna walk you through what this all means in this presentation. So Y'all Street is coming to Texas. The state of Texas has done its job to bring that energy here. It's now the role of the local governments to make it happen, to actually put energy and operationalize the benefits of this financial energy coming to Texas and DFW and Austin and so on and so forth. We call it agile. Pretty simple way to break it down. A previous conversation spoke about bringing people together. So almost 1,000 people move to McKinney every single day. Joking, it's every month. But hey, it's still a lot of people. The reality is we'll be 400,000 people when we're fully built out. So it's a major city. What that means is we need to bring people together, people who may not otherwise interact. And the way we do that, we're building a giant 20,000 seat amphitheater in McKinney. And what's neat about it is right over here, these are fire pit suites. So basically, we have 300 fire pit suites in this amphitheater so people can sit around a fire and watch music. Talk about a sense of community that inspires in what we're doing. We're also building a surf park in McKinney. A full ocean-sized wave-generating lagoon will open up in McKinney in 2027. It was said before that people are coming here from around the world and around the country to Texas. Well, we want to make sure there's something special that they can do. And here's a picture of what it may look like when it's all built. Resort hotel, 4-acre surf lagoon, lazy river, et cetera, bringing people together. And I'm saying all this stuff because when I have the pleasure of meeting with CEOs and decision makers at companies, very rarely do they talk about incentives and taxes and everything else. They know the Texas landscape. The first question I get from people is, what do I do on weekends? What do my employees do when they move to McKinney, Texas? And we're building up this portfolio of things that they can work on. We're also making sure there's spots for people to actually do stuff. We're actually buying land in McKinney so we can bring office users here and basically inspire the next wave of beautiful buildings in DFW happening in McKinney, Texas. Here's one example. This is a very important slide. Globe Life is a Fortune 1,000 company. They can go anywhere they want in Texas, if not the country. They chose to stay in McKinney, Texas with 2,000 jobs and add 1,000 jobs over the coming years. Very, very special they chose that. We have a $500 million investment in manufacturing happening right now in McKinney. These headlines get lost sometimes, but really tell about the energy happening in our great city. We are building the 3rd commercial airport in all of DFW. That will be in McKinney, Texas. The first flight The first flight is October of this year. So DFW, Love Field, McKinney National Airport. And you can fly anywhere you want. Right now there's customs office and everything else. And we're trying to grow the workforce. We speak about incentives and everything else, but basically it's about upskilling employees. I heard some colleagues already talk today about the need to make sure our talent pool isn't just technical, that it actually has some skills and the soft skills, how to make presentations, how to walk into a room and meet people. So we're building up that workforce capacity as we're progressing along. So what I just mentioned in a very brief few minutes there was about $1.3 billion of investment that will happen in the next 12 months. Potentially, go back one. Oops, there you go. Potentially 5,000 jobs, and of course, a bunch of acres of land to do some cool stuff with. Acquisitions are happening everywhere in the area. We had 3 companies recently be acquired, and that's a big deal. This is $24 billion of acquisitions happening in McKinney. That's not Dallas, that's not Austin, this is a 235,000 person community. That's the energy and impact we have. And this is the most pertinent part for the audience here. So here's your takeaway. We support startups. We're the only city in the country we know of that does it in our special way, and my colleague Troy Belay will speak on that in a few moments here. But when you think about it, we actually give non-dilutive capital to startups to locate to McKinney. We partner with our friends in London and Partners. They would send over 15 tech companies to us, and then we inspire them to move their companies to McKinney. And it's working, my friends. We're building an ecosystem that inspires startup growth and innovation. Here's the big money slide. So if you're a startup, 2 people with an idea, we will fund you up to $200,000 to come to the city of McKinney and operate your business in our city. If you're more advanced, $500,000. If you're more advanced than that, it's millions of dollars. So we're Economic Development Corporation. What that means is we get money from sales tax in our city. So right now, I get 1/2 a penny of sales tax, half a penny in our city. That is $2 million every month. My team is 10 people. My job is to get that $25 million plus or minus a year back into the economy. And our thesis is, instead of hunting for the next big corporation to come to McKinney, let's grow the next billion-dollar company in the city of McKinney, plant the roots and grow from scratch, and it's working for us. We had 300 applications to our fund last year from around the world. So we travel around and we make the pitches for people to come. Here's an example. With Governor Abbott, we're in Asia, in South Korea. We had about 12 to 15 startups come to me while I'm in South Korea, in Seoul, pitched to me. The government was so impressed with that energy, they flew the companies to my office a couple weeks later. And now one of those companies is moving to McKinney next month. So this idea of being a global handshake is working for our community. We go to smart cities, we go to great events that actually promote, and we did an international pitch competition that was, 40 applications. We had the best companies pitched to us in Barcelona. We have a winning company here. We had a piece of technology we needed. And as the EDC, we went ahead and gave them $10,000 to come to our city. And we'd find them customers. What other cities doing that around the world? Very few, very, very few. So all of this innovation falls under this brand, the McKinney Innovation Exchange. We just announced it this year. It's a major, major rollout of the energy we're putting together here. It's no mistake about it. The word exchange is very important. It ties into what we're doing on the financial side. And I'm gonna go to, so we're also a certified International Economic Development Corporation, which means that we get all the good grant opportunities. This is really about leading the industry, and we really are one of the best out there. There we go. And engage. We speak all around the world. So the team and I did 100 speaking engagements last year alone. We tell the story, we tell it in person. We love getting in front of people to sell the McKinney story. This picture here is pretty important. These are all the EDC leaders of my neighbors. We speak on panels together. We sell North Texas. We're all in this together. And these are my final slides here. Basically, this is the Byron Nelson Golf Tournament. And it's CJ Cup actually runs it for us. And I was in South Korea again, and I got to meet the leadership of the CJ group to go ahead and express our value add. So literally, we're meeting with these companies to bring them to our world. So here's some highlights, and I'll add some more color to it. We're bringing the third airport to DFW. We have over $1 billion in the pipeline of projects, entertainment uses coming through. We have foreign direct investment, Class A office buildings. And we have this innovation fund. So the innovation fund right now, 53 companies are in that fund. People who actually invest alongside of us, Mark Cuban and Snoop Dogg, are investing in companies that we're investing in. So it's a really, really high energy activity there. So just a couple of notes, as takeaways here. There's no way you can memorize everything I showed you. It's impossible. What you should feel though is that McKinney's different. What we're doing is different. The city's over 100 years old. We're leaning into innovation. We firmly believe that that's the way the city becomes resilient over the coming years and decades. And our hope is that the All Street energy just inspires us to be a destination for companies looking to call Texas and eventually McKinney home. So with that, I would love to entertain any questions that you may have. Thank you. Okay, very good. Thank you very much.